They finally get a chance to write. Then it start feeling fun. All of a sudden, everybody don't remember nothing.
That's one of Diddy's MO. One of his former record executives met with him. And I guess she was trying to pray with him or whatever. But he tried.
He got a boss too, and his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him.
'Cause they finally get a chance to run didn't start feeling fun. All of a sudden, everybody don't remember nothing that's one of his former rec executive met with him. And I guess he was trying to pray with him or whatever, but he tried to give him a pill. But he got a boss too. And his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him, he don't run himself, with the investigations going on about Sean P. Diddy homes. 50 Cent hasn't been holding back about all the questionable stuff. Diddy's been tied to rumor. Has it that with all this coming out, folks close to Diddy are starting to sweat worried they might get dragged into the mess. One of those folks is Clive Davis, and according to 50 Cent, everything shady is about to come out in the open for Diddy and his crew. So what exactly did he spill? 50 Cent has always been vocal about Diddy's shady ways. In fact, there's a resurfaced comments about Diddy that came straight from 50 Cent himself, although it's more of a bizarre story. During an old interview, presumably a Drink Champs appearance, he told the alleged story of how Diddy once told him that he wanted to take him shopping. He told me, "He take me shopping." I looked at him like, what did you just say? Let me move, man. Before I do something, you going to make me mess up the dud. That's one of Diddy's motif. Probably felt like Diddy was trying to get him into his shady intimate encounters with men. What's more, last year, a spokesperson for 50 Cent told TMZ that the 48-year-old rapper's production company, Unit Films and Television, is working on a documentary about the accusations against Combs. They said the money made from the documentary will go to help victims of SA and R. Recently, Jackson gave a sneak peek of the documentary on Instagram. In the clip, former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry claimed that Combs would secretly add something to bottles of Moet to make women in nightclubs more vulnerable. Curry said Combs would warn his friends not to drink from certain bottles. In addition, while talking about the documentary, Jackson criticized rapper Rick Ross and Combs. He posted lyrics from Ross's Ueno, where Ross talks about putting in a woman's drink without her knowing. The idea of making a documentary called Surviving Diddy started as a joke online, but now many people support it. On November 18th, a poster of Combs sitting on a couch with the title Surviving Puffy and the Netflix logo appeared on Facebook, leading people to believe a documentary about the music mogul was in the works. Meanwhile, 50 first insinuated that he was considering making a movie called Surviving P. Diddy. On November 20th, his suggestion came in the wake of Cassie's lawsuit against the Grammy winner, followed by another lawsuit filed against Diddy's colleague and former Bad Boy label president Harve Pierre on the grounds of In fact, 50 Cent took to his Instagram and posted a since-deleted screenshot of a headline about Pierre's lawsuit, followed by the caption, "I told you they were coming in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is a movie, Surviving P. Diddy or Diddy Do It or Not, executive produced by Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, coming soon." While the fake Netflix poster of Diddy may have been fan-made, 50 Cent meant that the film on the No Way Out rapper would be under legal scrutiny, just like the 2019 documentary titled Surviving R. Kelly. It was made on the R&B singer, who has since been convicted and imprisoned following AB allegations similar to those of Diddy. For context, in February, Combs' former producer and videographer filed a federal lawsuit against the mogul, alleging Combs harassed and threatened him. According to the lawsuit, Rodney Lilrud Jones worked on Combs' most recent album and lived with him between September 2022 and November 2023. Jones alleges he was the victim of constant unsolicited and unauthorized touching of his by Mr. Combs. On one occasion, the lawsuit claims Jones woke up naked and disoriented in bed with Combs and two workers. He alleges the music mogul him. The complaint also claims that in his role as Combs' videographer, Jones secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in serious illegal activity. The illegal activity, the suit alleges, includes acquiring soliciting workers, providing drinks to minors, and said Jones's suit names several other defendants, including Combs' son Justin Combs' chief of staff, Christina Coram Universal Music Group CEO, Sue Lucian Grange, and former Town Records CEO Ethiopia Habtam. Miriam Combs' lawyer Shan Hawley denied Jones' allegations. We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies, she told people in his suit. Jones says that he feared Combs was him. And that fear became a reality when actor Cuba Gooding Jr. allegedly assaulted him during an outing on the music mogul's yacht. The actor began touching and fondling Mr. Jones, legs, his upper inner thighs, near his groin, the small of his back near his, and his shoulders. The complaint alleges Mr. Jones was extremely uncomfortable and proceeded to lean away from Mr. Gooding Jr. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. An amended version of the lawsuit, filed in late March, names Gooding Jr. as a defendant. People reported the lawsuit also says that Combs' circle enabled his behavior in order to have access to celebrities that he knew and socialized with. Mr. Combs was known for throwing the best parties, the suit reads anyway. Following all these allegations, on March 25th, federal agents raided the music mogul residences in Los Angeles and Miami. NBC News reported that the search warrants are connected to a federal investigation into allegations of and the solicitation and distribution of illegal narcotics and firearm. Federal agents in New York have also spoken with at least 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe as part of the investigation, with more interviews to come. In a statement, Combs' attorney Aaron Dyer said there was a gross overuse of military-level force during the execution of the search warrants. Mr. Combs was never detained, but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way, he said. While authorities have not said whether Combs is a subject of the alleged investigation, Dyer connected the raids to the lawsuits against the rapper. This unprecedented, paired with an advanced coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. He said in the statement there has been no finding of or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name in any case. There are several people who are currently terrified following the raid and ongoing investigations against Diddy. One of those people is Clive Davis. You see, what most people don't know is that Diddy actually had a mentor that molded him into the person he is today. Most of you should have heard about the powerful music executive Clive Davis, and his contribution to hip-hop. Clive Davis was behind artists like TLC, Whitney Houston, and Brandy. Back in the 90s, Clive Davis actually signed Diddy to a label deal for Bad Boy after Diddy convinced him that hip-hop was going to be the next big mainstream music. The story goes Diddy was fired from Uptown Records and was looking for a new home for his record company Bad Boy. This is when Diddy ended up meeting Clive Davis, who decided to fund Diddy's Bad Boy vision, taking Diddy under his wing and mentoring him. After becoming Clive's prodigy, Diddy became the mega hip-hop executive and mogul he is today, reaching heights he wouldn't be able to without a man like Clive Davis behind him. Now the industry for many years has been talking about this meeting between Diddy and Clive Davis, claiming that Diddy did way more than just show music to Clive. According to many in the industry, it was believed that in the 1990s meeting, Diddy actually got on his knees for Clive Davis and did some extracurricular activities for him. It is also alleged that Diddy would then end up secretly dating Clive during this time for 5 years for years. This has remained an unconfirmed industry rumor that no one really had any proof of for the longest. Well, that all changed back in 2013, when Clive Davis himself wrote in his memoir that he was indeed a bi man who was into men and women, openly confessing that he had secretly dated many men within the industry. This, for most, confirms the rumors that Diddy had to pay a dark price for his success. It appears that Diddy learned all of his dark, shady tactics from his mentor, Clive Davis. Clive Davis took advantage of Diddy, just how Diddy takes advantage of artists today. Some of you should remember the allegations made by Jaguar Wright against Diddy. She claimed that a former lawyer who worked for Diddy had revealed to her some very disturbing information. Wright said that Diddy had a meeting with singer and New Jack City actor Christopher Williams about possibly signing a deal. The attorney in question needed to get approval for some paperwork and went to Diddy's office to speak with him. Jaguar claims the lawyer said the door wasn't locked, so she didn't think twice about just walking in. When she walked in, she saw Christopher Williams performing a little extra for Diddy. This story by Jaguar Wright, although unconfirmed, was believed by many as they don't put it past Diddy. What gives this story more validation is that Jaguar isn't the only person alleging that Diddy was into these kinds of activities. A Vine creator named Jay Versus also revealed that he had an intimate encounter with Diddy. Jay Versus alleged